Hello 12th Commerce. Today in this accountancy class, I will show you two important activity ratio. So today also we will focus in activity ratio and learn two important activity ratio. The first activity ratio that we will learn today is debtors turnover ratio. Debtors turnover ratio. Now, what is debtors turnover ratio? It shows the period of credit allowed to the debtors. It shows the period of credit allowed to the debtors. As the result is high, that shows a slow trend of collection which may increase the chances of bad debt. And if the result is low, that shows the speedy trend in the collection period which may lead to a chances of good revenue collection within a short span of time. So this is what debtors turnover ratio shows. Now debtors turnover ratio can be calculated with the formula net credit sales by average debtors. This is the formula that we will use to find out the debtors turnover ratio. Now what is this net credit sales? Net credit sales refers to total sales. Net credit sales means total sales minus cash sales. Total sales minus cash sales. This is the formula of net credit sales. Now comes the formula average debtors. Average debtors means like average stock, it also means average debtors means opening debtors plus closing debtors by 2. Just like average stock, opening debtors plus closing debtors by 2. Opening debtors plus closing debtors divided by 2. This is the formula of average debtors. This formula we will apply to find out the debtors turnover ratio. Now suppose I give you one example. Suppose total sales of a firm, suppose it is given that total sales of a firm is given to you as 2 lakh, rupees 2 lakh. And then cash sales is given 40,000. Again, debtors at the beginning of the year, that is opening debtors is given 20,000. Opening debtors is given 20,000. I am using short form over here, and closing debtors is given 60,000. Closing debtors is given 60,000. So with the help of these four information, you need to find out the debtors turnover ratio. The debtors turnover ratio you will find out by applying this formula. Now how you will do? Total sales, I have told you net credit sales means total sales minus cash sales. So total sales is given rupees 2 lakh and cash sales is given rupees 40,000. Debtors turnover ratio, DTR, is equal to cash sales minus total sales minus cash sales, then opening debtors, that is 20,000, plus closing debtors, that is 60,000, divided by 2. Now you have to apply this formula and find out the debtors turnover ratio. Now 2 lakh minus 40,000 is 1,60,000. This is becoming 1,50,000. 1,60,000 and 20,000 plus 60,000 gives you 80,000. 80,000 divided by 2 gives you 40,000. So 1,60,000 divided by 40,000 we are getting. Now if we divide this, we are getting 4 times. The answer as 4 times. So this is how we will find out the debtors turnover ratio. Now along with debtors turnover ratio, if we are asked to find out the debt collection period, how will we find out? I am rubbing the lower portion. I hope you have all copied this lower portion. So I am rubbing this lower portion and showing you the debt collection period. Along with debtors turnover ratio, you may also be asked to find out the debt collection period. Now debt collection period formula will be 12 months by this 4 that we have got. That means debt collection means 12 months by debtors turnover ratio. Debtors turnover ratio if it is in month. So here applying this sum, if we put 12 by 4, then we are getting 3. So 3 months will be the answer if you are asked to find out the result in months. But if you are asked to find out the result in weeks, then instead of writing 12 months, you will write 52 weeks if you are asked to find out the answer in weeks. Or if you are asked to find out the answer in days, then instead of writing 12 months or 52 weeks, you will be writing 365 days. 365 days. Here I have solved the sum by using the month formula. That is why I have written 12 months divided by debtors turnover ratio. If it is given in weeks, you will be writing 52 weeks by debtors turnover ratio. If days, 365 days by debtors turnover ratio. In this way, we will find out the debtors turnover ratio first, and then if asked, we will find out the debt collection period. Now we will learn the creditors turnover ratio. It is also same like debtors turnover ratio. So now I rub the board of debtors turnover ratio and I will show you the creditors turnover ratio. High ratio means high time for credit period, which is good for us. High creditors turnover ratio means getting long span of time for credit payment, which is good for an organization. And low creditors turnover ratio means very less time of credit payment. Creditors turnover ratio is the second type of ratio of activity for today. For today we are learning two activity ratios. One is debtors turnover ratio and the other one is creditors turnover ratio. Now creditors turnover ratio, what is the formula? It is the formula is net credit purchase. Net credit purchase by average creditors. Average creditors. Now what is net credit purchase? What is net credit purchase? Net credit purchase means total purchase minus cash purchase. This way you can also get it, or if not given, then other formula can also be used. For total purchase if not given, then what will you do? You will add closing stock with cost of goods sold. If total purchase is not given, in that case you will add closing stock plus cost of goods sold minus opening stock. If directly total purchase is not given to you. If given, no problem. This is the formula to find out the net credit purchase. And then average creditors means opening creditors plus closing creditors by 2, just like average debtors we have done. So in this way, applying this formula, if suppose total purchase is given to you as 4 lakh and cash purchase is given to you as 1 lakh. Total, suppose I rub this portion and showing you, if total purchase is given to you as 4 lakh and cash purchase is given to you as 1 lakh. And then average creditors, opening creditor and by dividing average creditor, suppose by dividing opening creditor and closing creditor, you are getting 3 lakh. Suppose opening creditor is given to you as 1,50,000 and closing creditor is also given to you as 1,50,000. Then dividing this, you are getting 3 lakh divided by 2, that is 1,50,000 is you are getting as average creditor. Now net credit purchase is coming 4 lakh minus 1 lakh, that is 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Now 3 lakh divided by average creditors, that is 3 lakh divided by 1,50,000. Net credit purchase is equal to 3 lakh divided by 1,50,000. You are getting 2 times as the creditors turnover ratio. Creditors turnover ratio, not net credit purchase. You are getting creditors turnover ratio is equal to net credit purchase divided by average creditors. Applying this formula, you are getting the creditors turnover ratio. In this way, back to back, we have learned 2 types of ratio, that is debtors turnover ratio and creditors turnover ratio. So these are 2 important types of activity ratio. In my next class, I will do profitability ratio. So stay tuned.